Isaac, all right, I've got your work up here. Now what I want to do is I want to get these both in the window. And then we'll go back and we'll take a closer look. But I want to get these in the window because I want to take a look at them together. And what I'm getting at here is this. And I think this would be a great way for you to see what I'm seeing. Okay, so we take a look at the work. Now, does this look like a continuation from the front of the back of the poster? Does it look like it was designed at the same time by the same designer? And I think the answer is no, it doesn't. The main reason is because of just the visual difference. The differences visually are pretty extreme. So my recommendation is to try to make the front and the back of the poster be more visually similar. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the front of the poster. Okay, I think that this is an interesting idea, the melting text, but this is way overdone. The reason I say so is because right now it's starting to kind of, and I mentioned this before, it's starting to look like Fright Night, kind of like vampire drippy text, and you just want, I like the other version where there's just a couple of little drops coming off indicating melting, but not just ramming melting down the viewer's throat, so to speak. Do you see what I'm saying? Try to be more subtle in that presentation. I think that'll go a long way. I would try to maybe take this word and maybe kind of tuck it right up into here, so to create a greater connection between these two words. So global warming here, and then I'm okay with the alignment. That's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and jump to the back of the poster. A couple of issues with the back of the poster, and nothing major. I think it's going to be a pretty easy fix all the way around. But let's go and take a look. All right, let me tell you what I'm noticing and what I'm seeing. This image here looks distorted. If you place the image and resized it, don't forget to hold that shift key down. So in other words, when you grab the corner bounding box and drag it, hold that shift key down. Otherwise, you're going to get distortions. Now, I know he's a large, robust man, but he just seems so wide and not tall enough. Same with his face. So that's indicating to me that could possibly have been distorted. Don't want to do that. The melty things on that line here, I think that could be overkill. I think we totally get what you're saying. So again, I think this is overkill. Don't think we need those. Okay, right now, I'm not real sure why that number is italicized. There's no reason to italicize that. As long as it's presented in old style or reduced scale, no need to italicize that number. Okay, I wouldn't introduce a second typeface there. I wouldn't. I would just, global warming, it doesn't need to be it's italicized and in italics. It's not a quote. So it's just an italic would be fine there, but use the same typeface, right? Okay, other than that, we're looking pretty good. Good drop cap. Watch your regs. Okay, you got that angle right there. And this, well, actually, these regs are good. This angle right here, you want to adjust that out. Regs should look like this. Staggering, long, short, without it being really noticeable, as opposed to anything like this, where we see this kind of severe angle right there. Okay, other than that, looking good. Got some widows on the timeline. That's a word on a line alone. You want to avoid that at all costs. All costs, I should say. Okay, other than that, I think we're looking pretty darn good. Okay, so those are my comments and recommendations. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be glad to make any necessary clarifications, but I would like to see those changes reflected in your final submission. Okay, great. Thanks, Isaac.